It's Week 13 of the 2024 season. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Seahawks and the Jets, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. You find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason.
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Personal
Big
foul.
call here. It was 3rd down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. And after just getting in 4 plays last year, that's Aaron Rodgers who is in some discomfort. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Taylor. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now, Gino. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Xavier Gibson deep to return. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it is the rookie from Wisconsin. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these 3rd and medium, 3rd and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
Conklin goes in motion. Rodgers going to give this to Allen. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the longtime Charger, Mike Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. On first down, here's Geno to throw. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Walker, first down and more. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, Smith. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Metcalf hauls in that one. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. So the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Geno. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. A shotgun run now with Walker. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Here's Geno. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far, a field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Rodgers. This one caught by Lazard. Here's 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's Allen. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. On the give, this is Allen. Finding room to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
There's so many elements of this play, Mike, that are just so impressive. Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, but then the speed to say, okay, I can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set, and fortunate for them, they've got one here, and he makes a big play here for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Gino to throw. Got a man. It's Lockett. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
He finds Metcalf on the slant. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. They'll run here with Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled 1st half continues. Throwing is Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Walker. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense and Braylon Allen ready to take over again. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Stop is made by Jarran Reed. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes Thomas Morstead as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense. Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. To throw, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Back is Smith. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Now, Gino. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. To throw is Smith. Slant. Smith and Jigba has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. On second down, Smith. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, a loose football. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Keno going to throw for it. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will dive into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, Give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Jets 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. This one caught by Lazard. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Play action now with Rodgers. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 3rd and long. This time they stay on the ground. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. Metcalf left side, he's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Geno to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Smith. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We begin in the NFC. It's the team from the Valley of the Sun, Arizona, taking on the team from the land of 10,000 lakes, Minnesota. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. J.J. McCarthy has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Drake May, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Smith next. This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Gino. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's on the former 9th overall pick, Charles Cross. Working out of the gun, Smith. It is complete. He finds Lockett.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Here's Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now, Gino. The ball's out. The Jets have got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 2nd down, Smith. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and Everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his...
That is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
There's DK Metcalf, he and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Play action now. It's Geno. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Geno gonna throw for it. That's taken in. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. Oh, he pumps up the football. The Jets have got it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
Rodgers. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That one caught by Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Still first down.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Again, it's Rodgers. And he will score. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Chenault. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's to the former Patriot, Pharaoh Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run with Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That one pulled in by Brown. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gino to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this will be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 2nd down.
Smith will give it to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Walker. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Smith going to keep this himself. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get some of the penalty yardage back as he's taken down. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. talk things over before third down. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
A 22-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Allen. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have the Jets first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on fourth and long. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A throw on the move is caught. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.